Hi guys, today we are going to speak about the best animes of 2022.
Not just
Uh,
best, it's like from the anime trends, they have like poll to choose the best one, and it's like,
I don't give a fuck.
okay,
Yeah, so that's a little bit new way of our
yeah.
podcast.
And 1 second, here you can see this top 10, not here. I will draw it in the post production. Here.
Yeah,
So, yeah, it's like top 10, and you can see the votes. Yeah,
yeah, I haven't seen almost all of them, so I
you see
saw
only trends.
just Attack on Titan, Chainsaw,
That's
and
all.
that's all. And I kinda know something about Mob Psycho, but
Mob Saha.
Mob Psycho.
Mob Saha.
Yeah.
It's something Mexican.
On previous video, I was interviewed about One Piece, and
It's like 10
I
pieces now.
I have done talking.
Yeah,
So
but that will
please,
be a next video.
I don't care.
Yeah, I take my course to burnout, so I watched it like 2 months ago. Months ago. Nowadays, I'm watching top animes of the spring of 2023, so it will be one of the next videos. Because my course to burnout is totally fine, and I still managed to live my life.
Where are you? In the middle of this course, or?
If it will be the gradient from 1 to 1, from 0 to 100, it's like pretty much 30%. It's okay,
Whoa!
okay. Even that I
a lot of
watch
new videos.
like 200 series for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, because you have an anime list
Yeah,
graded with
yeah,
rankings and by season. And just a month ago, you said, "Well, I have 100, 141
something
series
like this.
there," and right now it's how many?
I don't know, 1 second. But
Something.
that not like animes in general, it's like for seasons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So one
It's
second, my
graded by
anime
a
list.
season.
Oh, it don't write it in the mobile version. Meh.
I think something like 190 or something,
60
a
or
little
80.
bit
That's
less.
fine.
Yeah,
I
for
just
the
finished
animes.
Golden Kamuy, and it's so underrated, so underrated. It's like JoJo, but better. Not better, but it's like JoJo. Okay,
I
we
do
can
think
start.
that. Yeah. So, what are genres of those animes?
Oh, it's huge variety of genres. As I remember, it's like kind of action movies, kind of slice of lives, a lot of romances, even mystery, suspense, and shonens, of course.
You can name every single anime shonen and you will be right in
Yeah,
any
yeah, yeah,
moment.
yeah, yeah. Maybe Cyberpunk is more like seinen because it's more mature and a little bit darker, but in general, yeah,
There
it's
is a
kind of
genre cyberpunk, I think. So, cyberpunk is a cyberpunk. Great. So in total, you saw all of those
yeah,
animes.
yeah,
You're crazy.
yeah.
First of all, but was 2022 good year for anime in general?
For perspective of this top 10, it's like not that great because we have not that much cool and huge titles. We have only Attack on Titan and Mob Psycho's third season, but also we have kind of cool and new shows that came and bring something to the world of anime from my perspective.
Like what?
For me, Summertime Rendering it's one of the animes that I guess I want to see more titles like this because we have this kind of mystery suspense and all about this, not about fighting. It's a lot about adventure and discovering the mysteries of the island and about time travel and mystery in this title in general. We have kind of cool characters and all of this stuff. Also, we have the Chainsaw Man that bring a lot to the world of shonen, I guess. So, and also we have some of the sequels that pretty good. And also we have the Boki's Rock that are pretty simple slice of life about for rock girls, but the dedication, passion, and the love that creators give to it make it kind of good anime, even that I don't like the titles like this.
So you don't like slice of lives at all, or that's just not favorite?
I like slice of life, but not all of them are good, and that's like a lot of these titles. came to air like every year, and only few of them are cool.
Yeah, so we have 10 animes.
Yeah.
Can you give some brief plot, just a couple of minutes for all of
Yeah,
them?
okay, so Cyberpunk and Runners, it's just anime about Night City. It's the main city from the game Cyberpunk 2077. It's like the anime about main character David, his development, his like character development, and something about like small action story about him from the start to the end. Spike's family is a slice of life about kind of strange family that interesting and so sweet, but not that much sweet. It's like good enough to be cool. And I in love with this anime. The main character is, I guess, Anya. She is psychotic girl who can read the minds. The second main character, I guess, it's maybe it's main character. It's like a guy who was a secret spy, and he need to create the family to discover the rebels from the Japan and take the peace together. And the third character from their team family, it's a killer girl who was so cool, and she pretty well. So Chainsaw Man, we have our
Video
podcast for
about
this,
it, yeah.
so you can just watch it. Attack on Titan, I just don't want to speak about it in this top in general, because it's like just a sequel and just a small part of the whole plot, so it's not even the like one of the animes of 2022, because it's like anime for the decade.
Yeah,
So
just one
next, Mob
season.
Psycho, it's pretty cool. It's still sequel and it's third season, but it's kind of ending of all anime, I guess. I don't know about manga, but the ending is cool. First part of the plot are kinda meh. It's kinda mediocre, but in the end, it's cool and finished pretty well, and I guess perfect for this title in general. I will speak about it in details. My Dress Up Darling, it's romance about a cosplayer girl and a guy who was create dresses for the dolls. His, I guess, grandfather, he created the dolls, these kind of like traditional Japanese dolls, and he was in love with these dolls, and he likes this like remeslo. I don't know. It's like creating the dolls, and he only managed to make the dresses, and they make the tandem with this girl. He creates the dresses for her,
Cosplay.
yeah, cosplay. Kaguya-sama, I spent fucking 4 seasons to watch everything, because I start from season 4, and I like, okay, at first I don't like romances in general, but this kind of interesting, because the premise of the anime is that love is war, and if you first manage to say I love you, you lose the war. And all anime is about Kaguya-sama and the guy, I forgot his name, and they try to make moves to like provoke the second part of this tandem to say I love you and make the moves about love, and they mix everything together, and it's kind of funny. And you have this girl Fujiwara who was very funny and create a lot of funny stuff. She even rap a lot.
So
Yeah.
love is war. Okay,
Yeah.
noted.
Licorice Recoil is kinda stupid, because it's like Trigun. It's anime about the guy who don't want to kill his enemies, and the main character is the girl who was Licorice. It's like secret spies who managed to like create the peace in the Japan, but she one of the best Licorice, but she don't want to kill anyone. Low battery. We have small time. So yeah, and also I don't like this anime. It's kind of okayish, but I don't like this anime in general. The second one is probably one of the best of this season, Summertime Rendering. I said about it. So the main story is we have these mystery creatures on the island. It's like the shadows that create a copy of the humans, but they can live without killing the original copy. So, and we try to discover the world and this island, this mystery god that creates all of the shadows. This main character guy, he somehow managed to take eye of this goddess, and he can go back in time and recreate some of the plot points and save everyone and all of this stuff. And Boki's Rock, it's just a slice of life about the girls that want to play rock, and the main character is the girls that autistic and can speak with people. So it's like the slice of life with a lot of references and lot of love, dedication, and the creativeness that creators give to this anime. And all that was hard, and it's on the beginning.
Yeah. So you watched all of them. Was it worth watching every single one of them?
No, from my perspective, no. If you in love of like any of this genre, you can easily watch any of this anime. So if you like slice of life, you totally can watch every title of this genre. You can watch romance like My Dress Up Darling. I guess it's one of the best waifus that created through the like years and years, because she loving, dedicating, she really, I don't know how to tell it, but she is cool. She is cool, and even she, a famous and popular girl in class, she managed to not like being rude and all of this stuff. She a cool, good, loving. She started to love this guy who creates the dresses. She respect his feelings. She respect him in all of the like areas, even that he is some kind of hika guy who not popular in class, and so in general it's cool animes, and you totally need to watch it. If you watch like never watch Mob, you totally need to watch all the 3 seasons. It's one of the coolest anime in the last 5 years, I guess.
So, okay, what can you advise to watch for Slice of Life and separately for Shonen?
For Shonen, I guess it's only Chainsaw Man. We have podcast about it, because all of the other titles is not like Shonen. Maybe Mob is kind of Shonen, but it's like in the middle from the Slice of Life and Shonen. So you can totally watch Mob, you can totally watch Chainsaw Man like Shonen. You can watch Cyberpunk because it has a lot of these Shonen vibes. And as I remember, Crunchyroll Awards gives the Cyberpunk the Anime of the Year, even that they create it from the scratch, because you have no manga for it or something like script. They create everything from the scratch, and Netflix produce it. So anime has cool animations, cool sounds, and all of this stuff. For slice of life, maybe you can try Boki's Rock, but if you know a lot of Japanese culture and a lot of like Gundams and all of this stuff, you have find a lot of references to the Zelda, Gundams, other animes. They mixed not genres, but like drawing and visual effects in every series. So it's like the bizarre and cool anime to watch.
Okay, what of those 10 animes have the most interesting plot? Maybe some mysteries?
Summertime Rendering, by far. It's one of the best anime in general that I've watched. I guess I give it 9. From one moment, I have problem with the pacing. It's like in the middle, it's dropped down a little bit, and you became bored for 1 or 2 episodes. But the anime in general have so much mystery, so much interesting stuff that bring to this. It's like It of the King with Re:Zero that have a normal child, not defective one. So it's kind of cool and interesting. I totally think that it's underrated and more people should watch it. And even from my perspective, it maybe deserves the best anime of the year, but we will speak about it later.
Sold. I will watch it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, you told me
Only
about
25
it.
series, and it's so like fulfilled, well-rounded. Maybe the ending is a little bit too bright and cool and good, but in general it's nice. No one died.
Not everyone dies.
Yeah, but
there is no.
In general, no one died. No single person died.
How can you?
Yeah,
like
9
this
out
anime?
of the 10. Yeah.
It's something
It's opposite of
strange.
Devilman.
You were ill,
Yeah.
for sure. Okay, best animation from those animes.
I can tell the best animation from my perspective is Cyberpunk by far, because the animations, the colors of the night city, and all of this stuff are cool and seems to be pretty good. In the second place, I guess it's Boki the Rock, only for the dedication and the patience that the creators give to this show.
What about Chainsaw Man?
Chainsaw Man is good, but Cyberpunk is brighter, more cooler. I like the vibe of this night
These
city.
toxic
Yeah,
colors.
neon colors, acidic colors, and all of this stuff. And the character design is cool also. So yeah, by far for me it's one in second place, and maybe in third place it will be Chainsaw Man. All of these animes are cool drawn. If you like romance, My Dress Up Darling is one of the most beautiful anime from the section of romances. And this main character, I forget her name, but she's drawn so well.
Okay, what about the most epic anime? So about fights and
Cyberpunk.
pathos.
I guess Cyberpunk, even Chainsaw Man can barely be on the same level. Because
Oh,
that's more fights
interesting.
with these implants of this cybernetic stuff. The main character, David, takes the implants that can slow down the time. He can speed up and do a lot of cool stuff. The fights, cruelness, like all of this shooting stuff, this kind of I forgot the word, but right instance when they try to escape from some places and all of this is kind of cool, very cool. And the second place is probably Chainsaw Man, but we don't see a lot of fight in first season. It's like few of them,
Yeah,
and
too
they are
much.
not so epic and cool and huge. And in Mob is cool animation, but it's kind of niche because animation is kind of strange. It's from the creator of One Punch Man, and the animation and all of this stuff is kind of not for everyone.
Okay, were there any really emotional, dramatic moments? Maybe, I don't know, you cried or feel some connection because there are a lot of romance and slice of life. Maybe there was something.
For like dramatic moments, it's maybe against Cyberpunk because it's like 10 series anime. From the start to the end, you have whole plot, and end are logical and kind of dramatic. For the loving moment, it's probably My Dress Up Darling because it's so sweet and romantic, and when they start realize that they in love with each other, it's kind of cool and sweet. Maybe Summertime Rendering have some of the plot moments that are dramatic. I remember a few of them, but I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, what about the characters? So the characters you are interested in, or just character development? What is the
Yeah.
best anime for it?
So for this moment, Cyberpunk sucks because character development and characters in general, they drawing are cool, but character development and character by themselves are kinda. It's not that great. They are okay. They are interesting to watch, but it's only 10 series and you have a lot of action and not that much character development. For the characters by themselves, I totally in love with Denji. Denji is one of the best.
Best motivation.
Yeah, best motivation and all of this stuff. In Kaguya-sama, Fujiwara is one of the best mad girls in the world. You will be totally in love with her. It's your type. I like Mob and I like the ending of the third season because we have the end of the like Mob plot and character development, and in Mob in general, even it's like comedy shonen slice of life, you have a lot of character development from even the secondary characters, even the kind of funny ghosts that Red. I forgot his name. It's like green spooky ghost. He have even his arc of development.
Nice. So I remember that you don't rewatch any
Yeah,
animes at all, but from that list, on what anime you want to have a video, and maybe to revise something or read.
I totally want to make video about summertime rendering by far with 100% confidence. Maybe Cyberpunk, because it's kind of cool, small anime. You can speak about it maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but it's cool, interesting, and have interesting part in it, and even have dramatic and interesting plot moments. Maybe Mob. Mob is cool, niche, but Mob one of the best anime in general. I like this kind of animes, and I guess that's all. And second question,
That's pretty
okay.
much all. I don't think that
And
you will
also maybe
rewatch any
I
of
will
them.
rewatch Summertime Rendering because I forgot
Oh,
some of the plot twists and plot. I remember plot in general, but I need more details, and I want to rewatch it.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much the end of it. Name your own rating. Rate
It's
from
hard
10
because
to 1.
I try to like record the video of about these animes, and when I record it, I like switch my top 10.
Every single time
Yeah. My
you.
top 3 changed when I recorded it 3 times. So yeah, no. Oh, here my top 10. 1 second. So my nines, I will rate only nines of them because I don't want to rate Attack on Titan. It's like I can't rate the
That's a
one.
separate
Yeah.
season. Yeah,
So
it's really
my
complicated.
ninth place. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You don't agree with yourself?
No,
Nice.
no.
You're
So
a very
ninth place
consistent
is
guys.
Licorice Recoil.
Okay.
Because it's just not my title in general. I never speak about it in this video. It's interesting, maybe someone like it, but it's more about fan service than about the anime itself.
Yeah, you don't like fan service.
Yeah, eighth place. Mm, Boki's Rock. It's just because slices of life is not my favorite genre, and
Yeah,
even here
totally.
we have top 10, and I respect everyone, maybe only not Licorice Recoil, but in general, it's kind of mih for this top 10. Next will be Kaguya-sama. Again, I don't like romance that much. I watch a lot of it because I need it for the tops. And nowadays I can't realize it. Maybe it's one of the best romances of the last decades, but still top 7, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 6 will be My Dress Up Darling because for me, it's better. For more of the people, I know that they like Kaguya-sama more, but for me, My Dress Up Darling is better. Next. Okay, now,
Fifth.
yeah, it's
So all of them romances and slice of
yeah.
lives are just at the
You
bottom
can
of the
guess
rating.
what will be top 5 then.
Spice and Family.
Yeah, it's Spy X Family because it's sweet, it's cool, it's interesting to watch, but it's slice of life without cool plot, with like fights and some like crazy drawing and all of this stuff. And it will be in 5th place. Oh,
Fourth,
now it
let me
will be
guess.
hard.
Chainsaw.
Yeah, in the
Easy.
past that
Easy.
was Mob Psycho.
Well, yeah, I thought, or
But
maybe
now,
Psycho
when I
or
think about it
Chainsaw.
more, Mop is just better. A little bit, but better. Yeah.
Especially for Chainsaw, we don't have so
So much
much
plot.
plot. Yeah, there are a
It's
lot
just the
of.
start and beginning of the everything. So yeah,
Yeah, it
it
will be a
just
little bit better.
4th place. So bronze medal goes
Mob
to
Psycho.
yes. I guess yes. I give Chainsaw Man silver in the past. I totally disagree with me. Yeah, it will be Mob Psycho. Even
Yeah,
this
you're an
is the
idiot.
ending, but first part of the title kinda boring, not that interesting. We have like 2 arcs in one season, but for ending it's way better. But for the first part and even between the middle we have some small plot. It's not that cool. Yeah, second place will be Cyberpunk, because it's cool, it's interesting, bright, neon, acidic, but just too simple. Plot is pretty simple and straightforward. Nothing special and fantastic. And first place is goes to the Summertime Rendering. It's totally one of the coolest anime of the. It's best anime of the 2022, and I guess one of the best animes in general. I can easily place it to my top 10, I guess. Maybe top 11. But yeah, in general, they have that's not perfect anime. It has some of plot holes, it has some of the ex machinas and all of this stuff. But in general, it's well rounded. It's like fulfilled anime. It's you not don't feel like
You
something
miss
weird and
something.
something unusual when you finish it. You finish it and like, okay, it's okay. Maybe the ending is kind of a bit boring, but in general, till the end, it's interesting. It's have like high risks and all of this stuff. Because every time when the main character die, the baseline from the timeline will go up, no, go forward to the time. And if this timeline go further than the real time, he will die or something like this. And that's like in ReZero, you have the like main point, and he every time go back to this point, and only after that the point will move on to the time. And here the baseline every time is moving forward, and these shadows realize it and start to killing him like faster, and he tried to manage to survive and do his best to save his in one run, save everyone in one run. And it's interesting and have a lot of mysteries and a lot of interesting stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, it will be final top 10. Maybe if will be not lazy, I will draw it, but no.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So it mostly opposite.
Yeah, that's pretty much all.
Yeah. It will be a short video because I don't want to spoil a lot. I can speak easily about almost every anime from this list for like 5 to 10 minutes, but it's not necessary. It's better to you to watch it and make your own rate, write the time stupid and summertime rendering its worst.
Yeah,
but even
and they don't really want to listen to you
even
for
on
so
this
long.
site, the summertime rendering takes 15,257 volts, and the first Boki's Rock has 16,386. So it's like pretty close, 1,000 of volts, and Ted Runners have 3,000. My boy, what you do with my boy? So yeah, it's final.
Yeah, so okay, thank you for watching. I think you can write a comment if you really like this interview stuff podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and subscribe to the channel, write comments.
Also, a little interactive. If you still watching, you can write some questions that you can ask me about best animes of the spring of 2023, and Ilya maybe ask it from me.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
Yeah, probably
Have a nice
not.
day.
Yeah, thanks,
Bye,
guys.
bye.